Hi, I'm Tallon Milne. I play for the men's basketball team for the Wolfpack here. I'm originally from Vancouver, BC, and I'm taking science at TRU.
Tallon, welcome to the Wolfpack. You joined us this year from Simon Fraser University. How's school going so far for you?
School's going well so far. It's, first couple of weeks, everything's pretty relaxed so far. It's starting to pick up though, so I think it's going to go well.
So you're in the science, the Faculty of Science. Tell me a little bit about the classes. How many classes are you taking, and how are you balancing practice at this time with school?
Currently, I'm taking 4 classes. Most of them are sciences. I'm taking kind of 1 psychology, so that's a little easier. But managing with practice it's not bad. Right now, we're doing 2 days, so it's early mornings and late nights, but you manage to get your classwork done during the day, and you just got to manage your time a little better than you would if you didn't have as much time spent practicing.
Coming from SFU, where you were the last little bit going to school and playing basketball, what are the differences between living in a big city to a medium-sized city and going to a campus the size of TRU, Tallon?
I think the biggest thing is like the campus size. At SFU, the campus is huge. It took you 15-20 minutes to walk across, and your classes were, I had a class of 700 my first year, and there's routinely classes of 300 for lectures, and at TRU it's a nice close walk from my house and 5-minute walk across campus, and things are a little more, you get to know your profs a little better, classes are smaller and everything's, I don't know, it's just a different aspect, I guess.
So then, if you're coming from a small town like yourself, Vanderhoof, to Kamloops, might be a little bit of an easier transition, maybe?
It's different. I went to SFU and I spent 5 years there, so I kind of got used to the big city, and now it's kind of, I'd go home in the summers every now and again, and coming to TRU is kind of like a little bit of a relief. It's a little more relaxed and not as so stressful in the big city.
Why did you decide to be a student athlete, Tallon?
Number one, I love playing sports and I love competing, and I've always loved basketball, so it just seemed hand in hand when I was offered a scholarship to play basketball and get an education while I was at it. So, yeah.
Is it tough during the season when you're almost every second weekend you're traveling to keep it all together? Your homework up to date and the stay healthy obviously and play basketball.
Of course, it's a little tougher, but you find ways to manage your time throughout the season, and you get better as you get older in your career. At least for me, that's the way it worked. But traveling, you only miss class probably 2 to 3 times a semester. So I'm probably only missing 4 days this semester because we always travel on either Thursday, Friday, or we leave Friday. Right. And we're only gone on large road trips probably 2 to 3 times a semester. So it's not that bad.
Tell me about the basketball team this year. You're one of the newcomers, but how are you bonding, and what are your thoughts going into the season?
Things are going well so far. I mean, I'm one of the old guys on the team. I played for Scott at Simon Fraser, and I know the way things work, which is nice coming into it. I mean, you got to pick up things very quickly, or else you're kind of left behind. But the team's bonding well so far. We've had great success in practice so far.
Does it sound weird to say, because you're in your mid-20s, I'm an old guy on this team?
Yeah, it is weird, but you get used to it after a while. I'm probably one of the more veteran players, but even the new guys are fitting in great.
Here and I know you've been involved already in a couple of community activities that Terry Fox run. Mm-hmm. What's it like, that whole aspect that we really strive here at TRU, and that's to have our athletes out in the community? What appeals to you about that?
Mainly, I like doing community activities, but it also helps, I think, in the long run. Hopefully, by doing these community activities, you'll have more support during games and more support during the season. And playing in front of a packed stadium is better than playing in front of an empty one.
Do you feel like a role model?
I think so. Hopefully for younger students or younger children, they look up to me, or they'll look up to athletes in general, just the way we manage our time and coming to school and doing our thing every day.
You're into your 4th year, and of course, for those people not familiar, 5 years is how many years you can play athletically. What are you going to remember about your time as a student athlete?
Just the whole mentality, the whole atmosphere of being an athlete. It's different than just being a student. You get to know so many more people. I feel like you have a lifetime bond with other athletes or people on your team. It's just you have lifetime friends, I imagine.
One final question. I'm a potential athlete. I'm looking at TRU. Why should I come here and play basketball or any other sport?
I think TRU is great because it provides a nice stepping stone, especially if you're from a small community. It's easy to step right in and you'll fit in and you'll understand what's going on. And smaller classroom sizes are huge for me. You get to know your profs better and you'll succeed better in classes. And if you're looking to go on to do a professional degree, success in a smaller school is better than a mediocrity in a larger school.